I was trying stuff out, and then I realized I'm already putting it together, so this is what I did. The spine piece I want to put those flaps into, so that will make it a little bit more sturdy. So I pulled it out, as you can see, and I'm just using white glue. And I stopped doing what I was doing because I want to show you. This is gessoed. This. I already glued this spine piece, but I pulled the sides apart again. Sorry, my neighbors are being loud. Minutes. If you hear anything, that's it. So just go to the inked line and then take this edge where the curve starts as my starting point, and then the same here. So now I will push it down and get the glue away from the print. I don't have a laser printer, so always have to stay mindful not to smudge the printed parts. And I did put a brad onto this. So actually the back side I'm gluing on the front side, if I'm making any sense, because this is the inside spine, and I also will glue these down because they were also not glued down, I guess because I didn't punch these yet. And I really thought about it, how I want to do it. Let's in the meantime glue this one so they can dry at the same time. I didn't ink this, but I see a line where it is folded, so also put generous amount of glue on this side. So on the back side is the inside spine. And then do the same thing. I'm just, yeah, I was debating if I would use this, even the flaps, but now I'm happy because this will be an extra thing to attach. I'm sorry if my head is in the way, but I can't really see it. Yeah, it has to come down a little bit. Exactly to the point from this curve to where that curve begins. And I also want to sew this still, and that is really easy when you hand sew it. It doesn't really matter how many layers. If you can punch through it with an awl, then you can also sew it. And if I can't do it anymore, then I will leave it like this. Also, if you have any fabric that you want to stick out here, that's also possible, but because I have the front spine piece that will lay over top, so I'm really debating, because I think I'm going to do it like this. For the front cover is on your right hand side, but this one is a little bit more neat. And this one sticks out a little bit, but that could be also fun if I want to put some flowers or put something in between, but I'm not really, don't know exactly how I'm going to do that. So at least this is now attached, and I think that I will sew everything and then put this over it. First I wanted to show, and I have this cotton thread, but now I'm debating if I'm going to yeah, attach all the everything onto the spine and then put this over it. That also would give a really cool look. So yeah, and I also can think about this, how I'm going to do. This is a little bit larger than the inside, but that's okay, because then you see on the inside, you see a little strip of this fabric, so that's really cool. I like this. So yeah, I think I will attach everything, and I didn't punch it yet, but I have a big bite, so that's why I did it like this, so I can decide later how I want everything to be. Also, these flaps are not glued down. I see a little bit of glue here, because I do want the inside covers still, yeah, that's why I left it a little bit open like this, but I will. So these flaps I will stick down when the inside covers are covered. Right, so, and I chose for the inside covers, I chose this paper, and that shined through. You didn't see it on camera that it shined through, but it did. So you saw the dark. Now it looks like really light because I used gesso primer to cover it a little bit. This was dark brown, if you can remember, and this was just cardboard gray. So this is what I want for the inside. So I will get everything ready and show you how I'm doing this, and then I will stick it down together with you. So I cut one out, and this one is smaller. So what I was thinking is, this fits inside, so still my sewing will be showing. My gessoed sewing, and I thought that would really look, yeah, cool. So I also thought I could use this one as well, and then make it that it goes on the inside, but then I will follow this line and then cut out the watercolor edge. So that's what I want to try, and if I don't like it on top of this, I won't be using that. I also wanted to, just for an idea, and this is from one of the fabrics I used for an edge. This is also one of the possibilities. You can use fabric again, and I am thinking about doing this for the inside. if I have another one for the other side, and I do, but that's the same way, so then I will have this. So, and I searched, but I don't have any other fabrics that come a little bit close to what I want, so I won't be doing this, even though the colors do fit. But I think I will do this. So this is a little bit green and this is purple, but that is the color of the book, the main colors, I mean. So I feel that it will be going good together. And I also see, as I'm accidentally going along this glue, is that I see that the drawings are going a certain direction, so I will have to look out for that. So I will draw around it, and then I will cut off one small edge. Let me see, put all the small bits aside. And because this was already folded in fourth, I won't be able to, yeah, let me see, like, yeah, I won't be able to do it without a crease. Can't speak today, really, but I'm doing the best I can. So I have brought my positive outlook on life, my positive vibe, so that should make up for my inability to talk today, right? Yeah, I have a rather broad tip, but that's okay because I will have to cut a small edge off to go to, because I want to show this printed watercolor edge that I made digital, right? So I will need an eraser. As I can see now, I'm going really crooked. So first I will do the one, because I want to see if I like it that way. So I will cut it out. I will make it go fast. Can't really see that, so I forgot to do a few of the bits. It's okay, but here I can't really see anything, so and now I will cut on the inside, because I want it to be a little bit smaller than the original. You can also cut it out first and then go smaller if you want to do something like this. The other side's going the other way. I see a stem right over there. So let me see if I like it like this, if it's small enough. Not quite. I wanted to show this, so I could also do this. I can do it a little bit smaller. It is more work, but I want it to look yeah, a certain way, so I'm just doing a little bit of extra work. Will be noticed in the end. It's also something you can do to cut it away a little bit smaller. See, that's also a little bit too large, so I will also cut away a little bit on top so that my watercolor edge is showing. Like this. And now I will cut that away. Hopefully that will be good enough. And if I like this, then I will do the same on the other side. This is also cute, this side. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a little bit, it looks like homemade paper a little bit. I don't know if it's really showing on camera, so yeah, like that. And I'm not really a fussy cutter, but if you take your time and just follow the lines and try not to move the scissors but the paper more, then that will really help. So let me see if I got it this time. Let me see. I could use it like this. Yeah, I think I'm going to cut a little bit off, tiny bit, and then I'm happy. Yeah, I like this. So I'm going to stick this down, and then I will do the other side. I am going to use this. You can also, I think, use glue stick for this, but I don't have glue stick anymore, so I don't think I do. But what I do want is not to see those lines, those glued lines, because you can't see through it, so I will smear it once I have it on there. And that's the really, I think glue stick is underestimated often, I think because children use it, right? But really, it's really so, it comes in handy when you use thin paper and you don't want these lines to show, right? These glue lines. So that's why I'm being careful and smear them right away and hope it will dry without the lines. And if it does, I will, for the other side, will get a glue stick. So this is also to try and disperse it a little bit better. Here it's already a little bit dry, so I need some more around the edge. It feels a little bit dry. this. Bumping into that's over here. It's a little bit difficult because, as I said, it is really thin paper, so it's like, oh, I'm tearing it a little bit. Let's try to get the rest really carefully. This is really a bit challenging. I hope I'm doing it correctly now. Don't think so. It's also stretching a little bit, so ooh. Keeping it up. That's why it's really easy to use glue stick. This would be so much easier. And I see that I went a little bit too much that way, and because it's not fully stuck down, I have time to cut it a little bit, because I can't pull it off anymore. But here it's not stuck down all the way, so I'm going to cut a little bit. I love that flower, by the way, that I'm cutting into. Yeah, this is corrected. I just want my beautiful purple edge to show. Yeah, that will be okay. I will ink the rest. Now I'm going to put a heavy book onto it. Here also it's a little bit rippling. Here it doesn't have enough glue, so I can still put glue on this. That will be okay. My neighbor's talking. Friendly neighbors. Now I see a little bit of glue on the outside, so, but that's okay. So I will put a heavy book onto it. Let me see which one. I have one here. And then I will do the other side, and then I will be right back. So I did find some glue stick, and this will make it so much easier. Also, what I did was differently is lay it on top, and then if I saw something that wasn't really lining up, I just took my scissors and then cut it like this. It is a little bit, if you're not comfortable doing it like this, you don't have to, of course, but and it can shift, and so yeah, I don't mind doing it like this, except when I'm on camera, then my grip is not strong, as you can see. Let me see if I can redo that. I also wanted to make it a little bit the same as the other side, but I did manage to make this side a little bit better, so why make it less better? So And also I wanted to show you so how it's really almost done, so I hope I have enough to only do this, but I just wanted to show you how easy it is to do this. And I will get this out of the way for a minute so I'm not, it is falling out, so that is making it a little less easy, but because it is so thin, the paper. And also with this, and now I'm on my last, so I will quickly glue it down before it all dries up. So try to line it up inside on the white. Here was the, yeah, I'm not going the correct way. I think I really need more glue, because if I'm trying a few times this will dry. And this is my last thing I have, so I will try. This also is stretching a little bit, and I'm also a little bit off, but as you can see this is immediately flat, and it won't buckle, so I am on time. And this is immediately ready to go. That is what I wanted to show you. So let me get the covers, and the other one is here. It's still buckling, it's still not flat, so I will keep it over here underneath. And excuse me, show you how I'm doing this. So now I want to see how this looks under. Wow, yeah, this is really the look that I was going for. Also the shape is more recognizable, or I don't know how you call it, but this is what I want to do. What you also can do if you do this is leave this open, so you have a pocket or something, but I think I will do a belly band. Or I also found this is also a part of this kit, these corner pockets with the shape. So I also wanted to try that, and I also have these. So these are rose stamps, also part of it. So because what I wanted to show you, what I made when I was a little bit under the weather, I was making this, and I did show it on Instagram. This was my original idea for this template. So I made a sort of a mock-up, but I'm making it pretty, so it's also yeah, so you can see. So this is the idea that I have. So this is immediately more a butterfly idea because of the shape, as you can see, and it's also immediately you can sort of a pocket, I mean. So this is the inside for now. It's not done yet, and I'm already made a belly band, and I was making tags. And this is the other side. So I also have these belly bands that have these shapes, and that's also what I want to use in in this book. So actually I started another book, but I wanted this to be a small journal, but then I used the belly band as a how do you call it, spine, and that's also what I intended it to be when I designed it, but it can also be a belly band. So this is not done. I'm in the middle of making this, so but I wanted to show you this idea that you can do this. This one I stuck down a little bit further so you can see what you can do. You can of course do only this and then yeah, get a tag. I'm searching for a smaller tag, but I really can't find anything because I have all the other book here. Yeah, this is how the belly band looks. I have a lot of these, and I also made a lot of these. So these are from Genevieve Designs, and I printed the template, the shapes of the text, and I printed it out onto coffee dyed paper, and this is my own design, and this is also my own design, and this is Tonya's paper, and this is magazine paper. So yeah, this is for instance a smaller tag, but you can do a larger one and then put a tag in it, so you can also, yeah, it can be a little bit hidden. That's what I was trying to explain. So let me put this aside. Yeah, I'm going to get some tape to cover this because I think in the long run this could damage the inside cover. So I'm going to get some tape and then I will be right back. So I have both of the inside covers ready to go, and I think I'm going to use liquid glue, and I did put some double-sided tape. I think liquid glue will do better than double-sided, I think. So I'll put this aside for a minute so that I can really yeah, let me get, where did I put that book? Wait a minute. I'll put this behind it so you can see what I'm doing. White onto white, right? Can't really see it, so I will use this. I was debating if I wanted to use the double-sided sheets, but because of the gesso I wasn't really quite sure if that would go well. I know this glue is really going to adhere well. This is also not, those are not heavy cardstock sheets. It's presentation paper and then the other thin paper layer on top. So this is also plasticky, so it doesn't really matter if I get any glue onto that. This is a little bit too much over here as well. And the reason I put the glue here and not on the cover is because then you will have the shape. This is smaller, so always put it on the smaller so that you know that you don't use too much or something like that. So it's getting a little bit darker, so perhaps I need light. Let me put on some lights. Now I also don't have any glue onto my desk. Here I will get it onto the sheet, from the sheet I mean. And this will be a little bit easier now because this is also smaller. The only thing I want is to see the sewing and that it is a little bit divided, as you will. Yeah, something like this. So now I will do the other side. The same way I will don't want it to get the glue get onto this. I will turn it around. This is also plasticky. The edges are also really important. What I also could have done is sew around the edges, but I'm hand sewing everything, so that is an immense yeah, that could be, if I wasn't recording this I could do that, but yeah, with my health issues I thought, well, then it would take so many weeks, so I thought, well, let's just do it like this. I already have the sewn look, so thinking a little bit what I want to say. Talking and doing stuff is sometimes a little bit, it's harder than you think. Here's too much and here's too little. So let me get it onto there. So now let me see if this is really, yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Now I will put this. This is so curled up. So it could be this will curl more than the other one, I don't know. Could be. This has an instant grip. It was different. On that side I could push it a little bit around, but on this side not so much. Could use a piece of fabric. I don't have a cloth, I mean. Yeah, I already have the sewn edges around here, so if I could, I could have done it here as well, but you see how pretty that is. I really love this. Yeah. And also the edges that I just sewed, I really love that extra texture. It's really so pretty. Push it a little bit so that it's gripping. and not curling up so much. So for this, those flaps, I thought about it. I think that I could use the tuck spots perhaps, so I could only glue this, but I don't know if then this won't be as sturdy enough. This edge. My neighbor, children. One of them really is loud. Always one loud, right? So. And this is also with the fabric strips, will make it extra sturdy. So I think I will have to stick them down. I am afraid that this won't be sturdy enough or something. I think I will leave it like this for now, and then I will think about it some more. I think that I will need to stick them down actually, because yeah, I'm thinking out loud now. So this will be yeah, the covers as how it will look. It's a little bit. So I decided to do the double-sided tape, and if I don't like it I will just also stick down the middle. So I prepared some strips to go over here, so I won't have the full size of the pocket, but I decided to do it like this. That's what I have to decide, right? Lift it a little bit like this, so that it doesn't yeah, the chance for buckling is a little bit less, and then try to do it like this. So now you see it buckles a little bit, but that was already the case. It's a little bit this paper, this brown paper that I use to back this up, that is a little bit buckling. Not really sturdy stuff actually. Not super sturdy, but I thought together with this is presentation paper, I thought, well, that will go together well, that it was then sturdy enough. A little bit too wide, I see. I'll put that off immediately so that it doesn't stick onto anything that I don't want it to stick on. I think this side is a little bit smaller. Probably for this as well. See? Oh no, this side is better. For this side I will do the same, so lift it up a little bit, not all the way, but not all the way down, a little bit in the middle, and then from the middle push it out. Yes, buckles a little bit more than the other side. Let's now do it the right way. Yeah, this is just buckling. I can't really help it because this is just the way this paper is. So it's not really, yeah, I don't think it's pretty, if I'm honest. Try to get it. See, I'm doing it straight, but then it still buckles. So yeah, when there's stuff in it, perhaps I won't mind as much, but yeah, so something like this I would put inside, or something that is a little bit more substantial, or how do you call that? So now the inside is completely done, and before I go any further, so the next thing I want to do is put the holes in, and then in the next video we are going to do to sew in all the signatures, and then we'll put the outside cover thingy onto it. And also yeah, I also saved this to do on camera, but I don't know, what do you think? So to score it and then cut it out, I'll show you how I do that. So perhaps I will do that also in the next video. And yeah, also what I have is what I have done is punched all those edges that I had, so now they look really cool. And I already put these together, not that they are fully attached, but I mean these are attached. So I thought about it, folding it the other way around, but that couldn't be done. So this was this way, right? No, I made this the other way around. Yeah. So this one is all attached with the punched edges, and then I also did that for this booklet. So all these flaps I yeah, punched a decorative edge out of, and also yeah, made the signatures, the pages prettier, and then tried to organize them as pretty as possible. So I will show you the signatures, what I have done. So this one I want to fill it up a little bit more. It's a little bit too, yeah, too little pages, I feel. And this is the one that I am most happy with. So I want to try to do all my signatures like this, but well, now I did it like this. So here is that punched edge, and that's why I made so many tags, and I also will make a few on camera with you so that I can put them in the signatures. And this is still the same, only I did this differently. I put it around it, so, and also made a decorative edge with this and then around, so like that. And the rest I put this over here, stuck that down onto that, and then book pages and also my own inking skills. And then I made this so cute. So this is for the middle, like this. I do have a bung folder, but so I don't know why, but it did fold a little bit weird. But this one is really cool. So with the layers, I really like this, how it turned out. So this is also from an art book. And then this page is really cool. I really love this design so much. So this will look like this, the signature, and then this will go like this. You see? So that is just about how it will look. And then perhaps I will do, I think I will do this one in the middle, because this has a different outside covers. So this will go over here, and the other one I'm still putting together. So the pages I'm putting them in, that will be in the next video. And the punching is really easy. I'm just punching it with this one. Let me see where it is right now. Over here. So this one, you see, now I can show you a little bit better. Like this, I will line it up and then punch. And then this one, I will do the middle ones a little bit crooked. So I have to take that into consideration, because everything will be crooked then. Ah, that's too bad. I was on a roll. And then we'll turn that around. I will see what I can do so that it's not crooked. In line, it will have to be in line of the rest, so that it's not hanging crooked, right? So the other one was right on the money. Let me just first find the middle. And this is exactly in the middle. So this is how I'm going to do it. I will punch all the holes, and in the next we will go and then bind in the middle signature and the other signatures, and so the binding, that will be in the next video. And that is because I want the outside spine to go like this, so over the binding, so the binding won't be shown, will not be shown. So that's it. I will see you in the next video, and let me know what you think about all this. So a butterfly book. Did you ever see a butterfly book, and what did you think about when they made a butterfly book? And yeah, what do you think about my shape, what I came up with? Does it resemble a butterfly even? Or yeah, I'm really curious, what do you think about this idea, this whole idea to make a book into a butterfly? I know I'm not the first, because when I came up with this, I searched for different butterfly books, and I did found a few ladies that attempted and tried also to make beautiful butterfly books, but then they all used the shape of the butterfly, and I tried to make it more into a page, but then still sort of really an abstract butterfly. That's what I tried to come up with. So, and I also will think about these. This I don't mind, but this is standing out a little bit too much to my liking. But well, I will think about this one a little bit more, and then yeah, let me know what you think. I would love to hear it in the comment section down below, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not. I would love to have you, and let me know where you're from. I have a lot of subscribers from very different countries, so I would be very interested to know where you're from. So I'm from the Netherlands, Dordrecht. That's the place where I live, the city. So that's also the place where I was born. So, and I come from a large family and I have 3 daughters. So, and now it's your turn. I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Bye. Doei. Doei.